Time now for this hour's car review. Had a chance to drive the 2024 Kia Telluride. It's available in these trim levels, starting from the bottom on up. LX, S, EX, and up the list is the SX, the SX Prestige, and then with those two, you can also get the X line and the X Pro. It's confusing, and so if I were to offer Kia any suggestions when it comes to that, let's just have the X line and the X Pro. They've got so many packages that you can get with this. I had the SX Prestige X Pro V6 all-wheel drive.
That's an alphabet soup.
It is. What size, what class? Standard SUV, we call it a midsize. How many passengers? 7, because it's 3 rows. Exterior changes from last model year. Well, the thing debuted in 2020, and it was refreshed last year for 2023.
That's pretty quick.
That's real quick. Signature exterior features, Kia grille with vertical headlights, attractive wheel combos depending on your trim level, traditional slab sides, very conservative looking on the side, hockey stick taillights with dual exhaust tips on the right rear only. They're not split.
Ooh, sort of Euro.
Very Euro, yeah. What I liked about it, the modern yet conservative design. What could use improvement? Nothing. And they're apparently selling every one that they make.
Good-looking truck.
It is, and I see a lot of them on the road. Interior highlights. 12.3-inch touchscreen, which has been moved a little closer to the driver. How did they do that? They put a little plastic piece behind the screen that melds right into the dashboard, and it brings it a little bit closer to the driver so you can use the touchscreen. That's good. Faux wood trim under the gauges and the infotainment system above the HVAC controls. It runs really the entire length of the dashboard. Nice storage on the center console with a passive phone charger as well. Cargo and trunk room, gobs of room with the third row down. What I liked about it, the upscale, quilted, stitched, comfortable leather seats.
Gorgeous looking interior.
It really is.
I mean, truly a gorgeous looking interior.
Yep. What could use improvement? The cruise control is confusing to use. As silly as that is, you would think that we got all this right, and the cruise control is, no, don't complicate it. It's not that complicated. This thing has a 3.8-liter V6 with 291 horsepower and 262 pound-feet of torque. And what I'm learning with these engines, the big movement is to turbocharge a 4-cylinder and get 291, 300 horsepower out of it. Okay. Well, the problem with that is there's a disconnect in many levels with the start-stop feature, the turbo with its inherent lag if they don't dual turbo it, and the transmission.
The multi-gear transmission.
It's
get lost.
You're right. It's hard to find itself sometimes, depending on how fast you're going and what gear it's in.
Yeah. Am I in boost? Do I downshift? When do I do which?
Yeah.
I don't know.
8-speed automatic transmission. And that'll tow up to 5,500 pounds. Payload on it's 1,395. It gets 18 miles per gallon in the city, 24 highway for a combined of 20. I got 21.9 miles per gallon over 289.7 miles.
That's pretty good for what I consider to be a full-size SUV.
Yeah, it's not as big as a Suburban, which would be, in the government's terms, a full-size or standard SUV.
But I kind of put it not too far away from a Tahoe.
That's correct, with 3 rows of seating. So it's a multi-function vehicle that would be great for growing families, I think. Take it on vacation, be comfortable in it, have room for the luggage. It's just a comfortable ride. It does have plenty of power. What could use improvement, like I said, likes to downshift on freeway overpasses, 70 miles an hour. Sometimes it'll go down 2 gears. Why? It doesn't need to do that. It gets lost there at 70, 73 miles an hour, and it starts to downshift. To go over an overpass? No.
Just let it lug.
Yeah. Ride and handling, I like the smoothness of it. What could use improvement? The steering is a bit overboosted for me. That makes it a little bit twitchy on the road. You barely any input.
And that should be tunable on somebody's part because it's electronic steering.
And they claim that it is. I didn't feel it. And it's great in, a grocery store parking lot because you're in there. But at any rate, there's always something, and leave it to me, I will find something wrong with it.
Thanks, Karen.
Yeah, you're welcome. Don Karen Armstrong. Like it. Base trim price, $53,185. Now you say, well, dang, that's expensive. Well, get this. Prices tested, $55,540, but you can get into a base model for $35,990 if you don't gizmo it all up.
Yeah.
So that's pretty good. Competitors, the Hyundai Palisade, which is its twin, shares many components. It starts at $36,400, so $500 cheaper, $500 more expensive, I should say, than the base price of this particular vehicle. Mazda CX-90, it also is right in the same ballpark, $39,595, and the Honda Pilot goes for $37,000.
Now, isn't the Palisades made in the USA?
I don't know what.
One of them's made in the sister cars. One's in the USA, the other's not.
Well, this one here says final assembly point, West Point, Georgia.
Right.
So maybe.
Yeah.
Country of origin for the
Assembled in
engine
the
is
USA.
in Korea.
Yeah.
The transmission is made in the United States. There you have it. That's my review of the 2024 Kia Telluride.
Cool.
Thank you, Kia, for letting me use it for a week, and I really enjoyed it overall.
Very good looking car.
It truly is.